We're in Japan, it's 7 AM, and we're about to get Tokyo's best ramen. So we've reached our destination. It took us a little bit longer to get here than expected. So we're here at like 9 AM and our ticket is at 4:30. So we've got to come back at our allocated seating because the restaurant is really tiny, that they only take a certain amount of people per day. When you first rock up as well, you've got to choose what you want from a vending machine. So you choose the grams of noodles and then the type of broth and toppings that you want with it. So Ryan and I both have noodles and broth. And so we got this recommendation from a really big food blogger called Strictly Dumpling. We went to one of his restaurants that recommended Wagyu last time we were here, and oh my God, it was amazing. It was all you can eat Wagyu for $100. So 100 Australian dollars. So we are so looking forward to coming back here. 4:30 today, we'll be back here for the best ramen that we've ever had in our lives. Since we have like 7 hours to waste, we are going to get coffee firstly, get some breakfast, and then see what else we can find in Tokyo. There's one really cool Instagrammable spot that I want to go to. It's over the other side of the city. So once we sit down for breakfast, we'll plan out all of the hotspots of where we want to go to, where we want to take photos, where we want to take videos, and then we'll be back here in 7.5 hours to eat some ramen. We are at the Shinto Shrine in Chiyoda, right in the middle of Tokyo. You will see these also, the orange gates in Kyoto, but you get a little slice of it right here in the middle of the city. And as you can see from our videos, it is so beautiful. We're in Yoyogi Park, which is right next to Harajuku Station. On my very first trip, I was in pursuit of Harajuku girls and ended up following this man dressed as a cat down to this beautiful park. There's a hive of activity all the time, and behind us is just a couple of Elvis impersonators that dance here every now and again. So this, plus there's heaps of buskers, and I think in cherry blossom season, so in spring, it's way more packed than what it is now because it's obviously winter. Harajuku's main shopping mall, Takashita Street, and it is so crazy busy every time I come here. It has so many different things. It's got shops dedicated for just socks, just jewelry, cat cafes, bags, clothes, shoes, buttons, the works. For anyone that's a big fan of shopping, this is your place. We're back to where we started. It's the end of the day. We've accomplished so much. We've been all over Tokyo and we're ready to eat our ramen. Gosh, so I have noodles, I've got my bowl of soup, and then I've got all of my toppings as well. So the idea is to just grab noodles, dip it in the sauce, but I'm going to try the noodles by themselves first. They're kind of like chewy, still not completely soft. I'm going to go for it in the soup broth. This is the moment I've been waiting for. So good. It's like it's a flavor that kind of hits you and then has a couple of waves of like different flavors, kind of like a little bit fishy, a little bit beef. So I've got all of these toppings as well. I'm going to try the egg. Chuck the egg in here and just slice that puppy up. Oh my lord, that egg is perfectly cooked. We just got done with eating at the ramen place. It was amazing. The flavors, because we obviously had the noodles, which were cold, the broth, which was hot, and then our tray of all different meat cuts. So it was pork, beef, chicken, and chashu, which is like a really fatty pork roll. I think from a technical perspective, like it was the most professionally cooked ramen that I've ever had. When you put that broth into your mouth, at first it's like really almost like sweet, and then it goes fishy, and then it goes smoky, and it tastes like pork at the end. And now I even have like this, I don't have an aftertaste. It's like, it just tastes so light, and like the flavors were just all so fresh. So I think it was the most professional and technically well done bowl of ramen that I've ever had. But that being said, I am a chicken fan, a chicken soup fan, so I would have to say that it doesn't quite top my chicken ramen that I had one time in, I think it must have been Shinjuku. Oh, that was the best that I've ever had in my whole entire life. Knocks any other ramen out of the park. This one is definitely a close number 2. That's the end of our 24 hours in Tokyo. We are going to crash now. See you in the next video. Bye.